This is Dax. He was the leading tackler in Arizona 6A and All-State last year as a junior. He's posted his film on Twitter and has a handful of D1 football coaches following him, but hasn't taken any visits or earned any offers. He's been training all offseason, but if no coaches see his talent and ability, then he'll be stuck forever. In this video, I'm going to give him the system that helped me and all of these guys play D1 football. And if you stick around till the end, you'll see exactly how to optimize your Twitter and your film, get 1,000 times the eyeballs on you, and turn interest into offers without chasing or looking desperate.
First things first, going through your film, I'm looking for as far as like best plays first, is the dead time cut, do you have the things highlighted and things, right? And what we're going to do too is after we make these changes is we're going to repost your pin post here and put it as an actual video.
Oh, okay.
So that way when coaches land on your profile here, I'll show you what it's going to look like. So that way when they land on your profile, they don't have to go here, click the link, leave the Twitter platform, and go actually watch a video or an ad. Instead, they can come here and the video just starts playing, right? Just like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it matter how long it is too, like the video?
Yeah, it's a great question. It doesn't really matter. What matters most is the first minute. So just because you have a lot of good plays doesn't mean you should like try to cut those down. You just want to put all of your best plays overall. So if it's 2 minutes and you only have 2 minutes of great plays, then it's just 2 minutes. But you obviously have a ton of good plays, right? I mean, you were the leading tackler in the state. So we have a lot of good plays. We can put that in there. So I know yours is right now is like 5 minutes. If I'm a coach, I land here, I have to click this, leave Twitter, come here, watch an ad. Now we're going to be sitting here for 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for the ad to play.
Yeah, I think I posted the video, like on like I screen recorded.
Yeah.
I did it, but I don't think it's pinned.
Okay, cool.
It's just like a post.
Yeah. Now the coach is, his dog is barking or has to go outside or his baby's crying or someone walks into his office. As far as order of plays and everything, like best plays first. I think you have some better, that's a great play.
Yeah,
I think you'd have that in the first minute. Overall, I think this play was way better.
Yeah.
But, you have the general idea, right? So TFLs, really explosive plays that you have first. But, those all three were all TFLs. I would probably put that second play first. Even that one, pretty solid play. Dude, you had one about halfway through where you like jump over the line of scrimmage. On it was like, I don't know, 4th and short or like a goal line play or something.
I saw it on film that they like did that.
Also, this play I really love.
Yeah,
dude, I love how you play fast, bro. You just play fast as fuck, and you have really good feel too. You do a great job of staying lateral. This is just like really good feel. So I would honestly probably put this in the first 5 plays.
Yeah,
like this is 51 seconds, and I'd probably put this in the first 30 seconds. I would put that second play first, and I'd move that sack up where you basically went on a fucking beeline straight to the quarterback. Even that play is pretty solid too. The big time TFLs, the big time sacks. That's a really good play.
Yeah, this one was on 4th and goal against our rivals.
Yeah, it was this one here.
Yeah.
Where it's just a little bit hard to tell. Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess which one you are, but then I'd have to go back and watch it again. So we're in the first 2 minutes. I'd probably put that like minute 3, minute 4 time frame.
Right.
Overall, dude, like we have a lot of great films, so I don't want to major in the minors. So like there's little tweaks we could make for sure, but like obviously our primary constraint overall is just getting way more coaches to see it. How do we turn that into phone calls, visits, offers, so on and so forth? So but we obviously want to have some kind of base level of optimization here with our Twitter, with our thing, because it doesn't really take that long to do, and we'll do it here in this next hour.
Yeah, this whole line, so that guy's going to U of A.
Really?
And the other guy, was going to Idaho Vandals. And those 2 running backs are both D1. This one, I think that running back, I don't know where he's going, but the other one's going to San Jose.
Okay.
Like this one's probably, I don't know where I know he's going to other D1.
Yeah, so he's going to Arizona?
Yeah, U of A, yeah.
Damn.
And I don't think I did too bad. I sticked him up.
Yeah, dude, this is pretty solid. I'd honestly probably like move this up if you want to. There's even a feature you can do where you can add the little text in there, like add the little subtext. Now, when you go ahead to go save this, you can do it from the Huddle app on your phone. There's a way to do it. You can save it from there, or if you just want to go basically into like the browser app on your phone, just look up Dax White Huddle.
Yeah.
Go and open this video in like your browser, and then you're gonna turn your phone sideways, and like you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and just like screen record it like you did before, I think, right? All right. Just make sure that you hit the little settings button and make sure that it's in the highest quality right here. See, so there's 720, 480, 360. Like, see how dog shit this quality is. So just make sure that we're at 720p, then you're good to go ahead and screen record. Now, as far as your Twitter, we're gonna go split screen mode here. You have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Pull that out quick. So your account is public. That's awesome. Your DMs are open, which is already good. I saw and get verified because it's pretty cheap. It's like $9 a month or something. And you're going to be able to message more coaches. So like some coaches, their DMs are only open if you aren't verified. All right. So that's one reason to do it. The other reason to do it is I only really get notified when I get a new follow if they are verified. So like when I was in the portal last year, I was having to keep up with all the new coaches that were going and like following me. I would literally have to go into my followers. I would assume that it happens for some of the coaches too, where if you aren't verified and you're following them, then it's probably not popping up. So overall, there's a whole bunch of reasons to get verified. It's a super easy way to just separate yourself from everybody else that isn't verified. As far as your profile picture here, I think this is fine. I would either zoom in just a little bit more so that way you can see yourself just a little bit clearer and there's not all this, space around. And that way there's not this arm here, this glove. Yeah. Do you have any more options do you know of, or is that really?
I have more pictures that I can pull up.
Okay, cool. We can take a look at those too, see if there's any other options. Yeah, that one's probably the best one there.
But yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, bro, that looks sweet. When a coach lands on your profile, first thing he's going to read is your bio. You want to have quick and provable things that we can showcase to coaches, right? So being that you were the leading tackler in Arizona, right? That thing's awesome. Obviously being like all state too. You squatting, 465, having those kind of quick provable things that we can use to separate ourselves from everybody else. So we're going to translate a couple of those things and like use those in our emails, use those in like the subject lines to our emails, use that in our Twitter bio, in our pin post, and things like that too. So that I'm super excited for you because obviously like we're pretty much the same size, right? Like I'm about 5'11", 6 foot. I think your size is fine. I know you were kind of worried about that. Dude, I think you have great film and everything. Obviously watched it. Yeah. And that's going to sell him to either go scroll down and watch your film or to not, right? And the human brain reads from left to right. So we want the most important information on the far left. I'd say most coaches probably don't know what like Higley High School is, right? Yeah. But they do know what leading tackler in the state is, or they do know what all state means, right? Yeah. So those are the things that we can put first and foremost in our bio. So this is what we're going to have for our bio right here.
I can just copy and paste it.
Yes. Coaches are going to recruit based upon grad year and position first. So we'll have that first, right? Just because it's probably the most important. And then right into your best accolade stats. So, leading tackler in AZ, second team all-state, height, weight. Team captain is awesome too. I saw you had that.
Yeah. That's for like the like ceremonies at the end, like the banquets. And stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what like my teammates said and stuff.
Yeah, baller. Obviously, the reason you don't need like your phone number or anything in there or your email is because if a coach wants to reach out to you, he's going to do it on DM. Now, instead of having your link here, we can link the same thing, but right below here. So if you go look at like this profile, we have that link right there.
So it's copy my huddle link?
Yes, to the video itself, not to your profile or anything like that. So yeah, right there, that link. Yeah, website, yep. Just right click that boy, paste, save here. So that's right there. Coaches can go click there if they do need the link for some reason and don't want to watch the actual video of the upload. But when you want to go update your pin post, right? So we'll make those changes to the film. Yeah. You'll just copy and paste. You'll have this caption. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is in our Slack, right? But this is also in this check sheet for you. So this is shared with you on Drive, mini bio, season stats, any tags that you have. So I think you have a pretty good idea here. Yeah. Basically who we want to tag in the actual post itself or any people overall that you think would like it or retweet it.
Okay.
All right, so you can tag me, you could tag, obviously, your high school account, your trainer. This is going to be your copy of your database, right? So this is like your master tracker that we're going to have to be able to track all the coaches that you've been talking to that are following you on Twitter, right, that you've talked to on the phone or in DMs. Each different school, and one of your first steps here will be to go through basically all of your followers and just transfer over this information. You talk to him, who else is following us as coaches? Okay, so coach here from Eastern Washington.
He followed me. I haven't messaged him though. I should message him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because if we have some coaches that are following us, but we haven't messaged, and this is the whole point of the tracker and why it's so important too. Okay, what coaches are following us, but we haven't talked to yet? Yeah. Which coaches maybe have we DM'd, but we haven't talked to on the phone, or we haven't talked on iMessage, or we haven't gone on a visit? What schools have we gone on a visit to, but maybe we haven't offered yet? Right? Yeah. So we want to identify where we're at with each school, each coach. That way we can have a plan of how to move that forward with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And have you talked to them through DMs or just
just DMs?
Okay, cool. UNLV, right? New Mexico. So you have a lot of coaches following you, so that's why I'm super hyped for you, right? Because we maybe haven't taken advantage of all those coaches that are following us. So these are basically separated out level by level. So FBS, FCS, D2, D3. Everybody that we leave on this list or that you leave on this list is going to be outreach to. For example, right, if you've already been DMing a coach at ASU, it probably wouldn't make sense for us to like re-outreach to him for the first time through emails, right? Same thing with like NAU and any of those different schools. So how you actually go and remove those, man, you're gonna go here. When this is highlighted, you're gonna right click and then press delete. So it'll take out all those coaches and schools, all right? I mean, your targets are mainly going to be FBS, FCS. Are there any D2s that you're kind of interested in? Oh, it might be all right to hit them. Not really.
School of Mines, I guess.
Okay.
That's just the one.
Remove first any of the schools that we've already talked to. The second thing would be to remove any schools that you're not interested in. Go ahead and get logged in. You just log into, basically just use Gmail, even though it's not like a true Gmail account. So that'll be that email that's where all the emails going to college coaches will be. Coaches that are going to be getting emails are going to be following you on Twitter too. So yeah, you're going to be getting some answers there through email. But I'll honestly, like, the whole goal of the email is just to get more eyeballs, keeping your tracker sheet updated with those coaches that are following you on Twitter week after week after week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your target sheets are all good to go and they're all set. You're going to go fill out this form right here. This is the launch form. Basically just tells us that it's all good to go.
Start videoing more. Like
that'd be huge.
Yeah, the bench and squat, I'll video it. I have a video of 335, but then
Post it.
Yeah, you should have post that one.
Yeah. If you're already doing the work, right, like it's super easy to just film it happening because you're already like doing all of it. It's just a matter of like pulling out a camera while you're doing it. The same exact training, the same exact steps that they're taking for the shuttle and how to do it like the best possible way. So you're not kind of just going up there running it. It's like literally exactly what to do. We posted this May 3rd of last year, just doing the same exact things. And then Drake offered him 4 days later, and then Columbia offered him about a month later, and he didn't go to either of those camps, right? So being able to showcase all of your abilities and everything through Twitter and those posts, and using that to supplement your game film is a great tool to be able to stand out. So we try to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to do that on your own if you choose to. Obviously, you can have the most perfect account in the world. You can have the best film, but like you need to go follow coaches or go and reach out to them, which part of the emails do for you, right? On the Twitter, follow. If their DMs are open, then we can go and DM them too. If you do want that basically like done for you, we literally just rolled it out this last week. So we can do that too. There are a whole bunch of guys that have done it on their own before.
I've done way well on there.
Basically, like we have a way to just do all of that for you, similar to the emails, right? Where it can just go through, basically follow everyone on your target sheets for you. If they don't follow you within a certain time frame, we can basically unfollow them and then refollow them, say like 2 weeks later. We can go follow him first and then we can outreach to him too. So how we do that, it's going to be the link to your pin post. It's like this. So it pops up and your film is actually going to start playing here when they're in the DM. Does that make sense? So this is what they're seeing on their end. So the first message is a link to your pin post. The next message is question-based open, right? So, hey, their coach, last name. I like the way your defense plays at school. Just wondering if you're looking for a 2027 linebacker.
Yeah.
Bad, straightforward. So that's part of the eyeball step is just getting obviously more follows. So now this is like where you're at with some schools. So this is going to be super valuable. And I don't want to throw like so much on you right now, but there's some different guides and resources. So you had a question about like, okay, when a coach, like the coach from ASU, right? He asked you how the season is going or how your off season is going. What can we do? So first we have to open, right? So I was just talking about the question-based openers. So there's a full guide on that. Now, being able to demonstrate higher value. So that coach from ASU gave you basically a golden opportunity to, show your value. So how is recruiting going? How's your season going? Right? You can be able to showcase your value without sounding cocky. Hey, coach, it's pretty good. I've been talking with a few schools like X school, Y school. Coach Johnson from A school has been checking in, and I'm planning for a visit this spring. So immediately it switches from like, not sure where this player's at with like, these different schools, but like he's already up and rolling with them. If you had 5 girls all around you, like the 6th girl would probably be pretty interested too, right? Instead of just you like kind of being alone. Yeah, for sure. So same exact thing. There's some different examples as far as how's your season going, how's recruiting going. When asked about camps and visits, hey coach, I've got a pretty busy summer planned with some camps and visits already lined up, but I'd definitely like to get over to city name and check things out. I like what you guys are building. Going right from the opener to demonstrating higher value to asking qualifying questions. Instead of always trying to prove yourself to them or always trying to impress them, we can ask them questions to be able to have them qualify themselves in their programs to us. So think about what's important to you in a program. So if it's playing time, if it's, culture, a development opportunity, what does your role look like as a freshman? What does the depth chart look like? What are you looking for in linebackers? How many guys are you planning to take? How do you see fitting into your scheme? Right? There's a million different questions you could ask that are all qualifying questions, but you should ask what's important to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Asking questions that get you more information about what you want to know.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always about getting a yes or not always about getting an offer. It's about getting more information about like where you stand. So that way you can make an informed decision on what visits to take, what camps to go to, and obviously what school you are going to be going to too when it comes to it. So a lot of different, closes and things like that. Now, part of the building trust step, Dax, and this is probably one of the most valuable things that I can show you. And probably the biggest question that the guys ask once they're in the program is, say a coach doesn't hit them back. How do you follow up without like sounding annoying or being desperate or anything like that? So this is what we call value-based follow-ups. So how can we follow up with value? Give them a reason to answer and have a reason to reach out. We can recall, we can entertain, we can connect, we can recycle, we can update, we can inquire, or we can tailor. And each one of these is good for a different piece of the process too. And how you remember this is it spells out recruit. So RECRUIT. All right. If you're ever unsure on like what to say or how to follow up with value, go look through this. There's basically 7 different ones you can choose. Just choose one and do it. I'd say everyone in our program, if you can get on a phone call, that's like a free visit.
Yeah.
I think everyone else in the program, I'd say 95% of the time that they're getting on a phone call with a coach, it's a free visit, right? Which obviously we want to be able to get as many visits as possible, because then the more visits we get, the more offers we're going to get too. The most straightforward way to pitch the call. A little busy with school or training. So for you, today's Saturday, right? Literally after this call, I would go through all the coaches that are following you, or with like the ASU coach or like NAU or someone that you've talked to maybe a little bit more. Hey coach, I'm busy with training and school tomorrow and Monday, but I've got some time later next week if you want to jump on the phone and talk some ball. Mad straightforward. And it works super well too. All right. Coaches want to talk to you guys. Bro, they go home and take a shit like everybody else, right? Treat them like you would your high school coach, where you're not like boys with them, but like, you guys kind of shoot the shit sometimes and obviously still listen to him when he tells you what to do. We had an interview with one of our guys, Maddie, that just signed to Iowa. And one of the biggest unlocks for him, like not treating every type of conversation like a business. Yeah. Right. So talking about things outside of football or outside of just like being recruited. So what are they interested in? Like hunting, fishing, golf. What do they do outside of football? Who do they have on Sunday if you're in season? Seahawks, Rams. That one's crushed for us. Their background, where they're from, right? Or you can just talk some ball too, like their scheme. But anytime that you go in DHB, you always want to loop it back to, but I've been following you guys, but I love what you guys are building. I love X at your school, but I'm still interested, right? So you're not just always talking about what you're doing. You don't need to ask them like we said 16 questions here. Just have a couple planned out. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, man. If you already had a full conversation, you can be super direct with the questions and make pretty big asks, right? So visit opportunities, where you stand, all of that stuff is pretty fair game. Our favorite one for end of calls, basically we're going to turn every single phone call into a visit. I'll plan on coming out to camp this summer. Are there any visit opportunities this winter or spring, or are those around the camp dates? Right? It works because you're obviously showing commitment by coming to camp, but you're also to be able to make an ask as far as something that you want. Cool. Last one, we're just going to buzz through quick, is like, I don't know which camps to go to, because you're probably going to be getting invited to camps, and you want to know how to know if coaches are actually interested in you before you sign up for the camp. Imagine too, if you have 15 camp invites, like you're probably not going to go to 15 camps this summer, right? So we can really like narrow it down and gauge your interest level. But then, like we were saying before, hey, the coach last name, I'll plan on coming out to camp this summer. Are there any visit opportunities this winter or spring, or are those around the camp date? Or if they invite you to camp, just straight up be like, hey, coach, appreciate the invite. Are there any visit opportunities around the camp date? Mm-hmm. If they're inviting you on a visit, at least they're pretty interested, and it's not just a camp invite where anyone can go sign up.
Yeah. So for the email part, are you going to be emailing too, or is it just me about the emails? So like, I'm saying like, or is there like an email that like you do too, or? Yeah. So as far as the emails, everything is like sent out for you. Okay. So you don't have to worry about anything with like sending the emails. You'll obviously be getting some answers and things from those. So you'll see those come through to like your account, right? Okay. And then you'll be getting follows on Twitter just from those emails being sent out too. Taking those replies, turning them into conversations through the DMs. All right. Phone calls, visits, offers. You have access to the group coaching calls, community, classroom, all those things. And I want you to understand, like, whenever you need help, ask for help.
Dax has all of the real sauce, but I cut out around 80% of the behind-the-scenes strategy that we don't give away for free here on YouTube. So if you want my one-on-one help implementing this system, all the way through signing day of your senior year, and you're a junior or a sophomore varsity football recruit, you can go apply and book in a call with me or my team below to see if you qualify for our paid program. And if you're still a little bit unsure, you can go watch another video or two here on YouTube and then book in your call.